Welcome back to Rogue Legacy with Brian. And to start things off today, we have a spell sword with a dwarfism and an endomorph. And so that's actually a pretty nice character. But believe it or not, I've actually not played this game or recorded this game in like 3 weeks or something. This guy's a little bit slow. Do I own any haste runes? I do. I'm actually going to trade out some vampirism for some haste. Basically, I recorded like 3 or 4 weeks ahead on this game because I was having so much fun with it when I was playing. Oops! And I just hit the wrong button. I'm a spell sword. I'll get my spells back very easily. Yeah, so I recorded a ton of it, which I guess was good from the perspective of it gave me lots of time to do other things and get other things on the channel, and there's been lots of content lately. But the bad news is I wasn't able to kind of like incorporate any feedback that people left in the comments of the videos. And so people had a lot of good suggestions about different purchases I should be making to upgrade characters. And alright, I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit here in the castle just to kind of get warmed up because I actually haven't played the game in a few days, and it shows. But I have played some of just my own kind of like not recording characters on my own lately, and tried out a few different types of builds and a few different ways to spend money. And so I think, based on people's feedback and some of my own trial and error, I've got some better ideas of what I should spend money on for different character upgrades. And so we will make a few changes after we earn some money with this particular character that I have going right now, the spell sword. I think the plan is going to be I'm doing fine in the castle, and so I'm going to go find the forest entrance and see how I do in the forest. I expect I'll do fine there as well. And then assuming that is the case, we'll go up to the Maya, and basically it's going to be mostly a gold run where I'm going to try to just earn as much money as possible and do a good job staying alive. And yeah, then from there we will spend some gold to make a few key upgrades that I think would be good, and then start trying to either, based on the particular set of children that we have, we'll try to either do, oops, careful. Okay, found not the kind of main forest entrance, but a forest entrance. So that is great. So we're going to see how well we do or do not survive. I'm a spell sword, and so I should be using spells more frequently. See how well we do or don't survive in the forest. My expectation, assuming that I'm playing it all decently, is that we're going to do just fine in the forest. So after I get through a few rooms of the forest, possibly find the forest boss, or at least find the main entrance, then we will teleport back somewhere else. We're going to go to Maya, and yeah, try to do some great things, because I feel like, oops, for the level character that I'm at, I should be doing much better. Because yeah, I'm at level 98, which means I've bought 98 different upgrades. Whoa, okay, mini-boss. I think I might be able to take this guy. Let's give it a shot. Okay, one down. This guy's enraged. I didn't think about that. Let's go ahead and hit him with a couple empowered spells. Halphus. And alright, all of my magic is down, but I still have a bunch of hit points, and I'm hitting pretty hard. I think I could just tank this guy to finish him off. Crap. Face the right direction. Oh, okay. That was dangerous. It was worth a lot of money. I am very low on hit points now, and so the next thing to do is to go grab some easy hit points. And I still have a fair amount of vampirism, and so I'm going to head back into the castle to do that. Let's be careful not to be hit by anything kind of in the meantime. And alright, and I guess I will keep you with me, since I am in a little bit of danger here. And so even the castle could be exciting. I'm going to go into a room in the castle that I can enter from below. This is always easiest to go upwards. Alright, great. Yeah, this guy should not be a problem, assuming I actually manage to hit him. Admittedly, I'm a dwarf, and so I've got a little bit less range on the sword, and I should one-hit kill the Doomvis. Alright, and yeah, we should definitely fight around the castle a bit more in order to heal back up. And so let's kind of work our way towards the Maya, since eventually I do want to go there. I want to go there. And, oops, ooh, let's not take damage from any enemies while we're in here. That was just foolishness. Okay, take you out, wait for you to do your little thingy. Great. Yeah, I also, and apologies to anyone who missed it, it was a while ago, actually did a tiny bit of live streaming of Rogue Legacy when I was kind of practicing some live streaming and testing out some new live streaming software and some different things. That was a few weeks ago, and I haven't come back to it because I had some other exciting things going. If people haven't been watching Minecraft lately, and you're into Minecraft at all, I've got a new Minecraft series where I'm once again on a server, the Strangeland server. And I guess, let's see, yeah, this week, okay, we found the entrance to the Maya, which is great, but I don't want to go in it with as low hit points as I have right now. So we're going to teleport back to the beginning of the castle. Yeah, the new Minecraft series on the Strangeland server, I actually have, I feel like, a series of 3 extraordinary videos. I think episodes 3, 4, and 5 are all pretty awesome. And possibly, I'm a spell sword, and I've not been using a spell at all lately. So let's try to do that. Yeah, and so if you like Minecraft at all, especially even like exploration and tactics kind of stuff, because there's a lot of kind of crazy exploration and funny finds happening over on the server, you should definitely check that out. And yeah, as a result, I've been having a ton of fun over there. I'm glad to be back on a server. It's, I don't know, it just adds a different kind of dimension to play when you have different people to play with, and a little bit more incentive to build. Actually built something on the server, Gasp, that you'll find out about soon. Oh, well, oh, Zombishnu, holy crap, you are a mean dude. Alright, I was not expecting him at all in this room. I've gotten a bit more, I think, familiar, I guess, with the various room layouts. Oh, hey, here's, okay, this is handy. Got another pork chop or chicken bone or whatever it is available over here. Still need to get my hit points up, so let's continue exploring the castle. Oh crap, this is a bad room. Alright, and there's the entrance to the dungeon. Alright, oh boy. No, this room isn't as bad as I originally thought. I didn't realize that there's kind of like a good pattern of ways to avoid all the damage here. Oh, and especially if I'm a dwarf! Crap! And I still managed to take damage at the end. Well, I've always sucked at the repeatedly firing traps. Although I'm definitely, there's a few rooms that previously I couldn't do at all, that with some of my off-camera play and practice, like, I've actually kind of figured out some of how to do. And so, we might see some progress there as well. Alright, so is the original, is like the, oh boy, can I take on that dude? I need to get at least a little bit more magic back as well, and so let's go up out of this room. And also, what was in that room? It was just like a room that I could head forward into another one. Okay. The guy on the left has just used his spell. This little icy spell. And so if you exit a room and, oh crap! I didn't realize I was gonna get stuck on that ledge. I thought I was gonna fall back down through. If you, exit a room right after one of those guys fires, and then re-enter it, he'll still be kind of on his cooldown before he can fire his weapon again. I want to go to the left, because there's more castle over here. And so you can use that to your advantage by basically exiting the room and then re-entering. There's actually a lot of advantages that you can get in this game. Oops, I lost a coin from exiting a room and re-entering it. And you see the hole in the ceiling here? I hope you do, because I do. Vampire rune! Hey, that's very nice. I can stack a whole bunch of vampire runes if I want. Yeah, it is very often actually, like, useful to, like, peek into a room and then, oops, trying to demonstrate a useful technique, and then when I ducked back out of the room, can these guys hit me? Oh crap, they can't! Oh jeez. Alright, how about I stop trying to show off all of my incredible skills and techniques while I'm under fire. yeah, basically taking a quick peek into a room, like you can get a sense of the layout of the enemies before you run in, because there's a lot of rooms in this game that when you first run into the room, you immediately end up under attack, and so it can be very valuable to know what you're getting into before you actually get into it. And yeah, so just taking a quick peek at a room is one of those ways that you can do that, one of those techniques. But it's good to use, I find. Okay, healing fountain. I really need you, actually. We'll go ahead and use it because I don't expect we're going to come back here. All right, our hit points are back up to a reasonable level, and so we are going to teleport back over to the forest and see if we can make some progress over there. And, oh, except for I never found the forest entrance. Right. So, well darn. I guess this room is closest. So where was, like, the actual official entrance room with the teleporter to the forest, then? I guess it was probably through that room with, like, the big fireball guy, who I backed off of. Or it might be down here. Let's take a look down here really quick. This is it. Okay, great. Let's enter the forest through this entrance. Another thing that I've discovered that it's useful to do is to take a peek into a bunch of rooms, even if you're not going to enter all of them, because sometimes you'll find... Alright, let's try to time this well. Okay, great. The various teleporter rooms that have the chicken legs and the potions. Alright, I'm Spell Sword. I should be prepared to use the spell at various moments in time. Alright, so this, oh boy. This guy's gonna jump, and then can I hit him like that? Yes, okay. We will do that. So for example, even though I'm not gonna go to the room to the right now, if I take a peek in it, if it had been the boss room, then I'd already have it on my mini-map, but just kind of like have it available later. And so there's a few things. Let's go ahead and do that. Did I hit the warg? I did not. Alright, let's get some magic points back by killing this guy. And then I'm going to kill this guy with the spell. That should do it. Yay. Alright. And so, yeah, taking a peek at more rooms is just like another technique that I want to just kind of go ahead and add to the list of Brian's techniques that I'm still learning, because I'm sure there's still a bunch of ways that I could get better at this game. Whoa! I almost didn't see that coming. And I completely missed that guy that I was aiming for, but managed to hit a couple of other guys off screen, because this is a big room. So I guess, speaking of various techniques, another thing is, when you have a spell that travels through walls, and you enter a big room, use the spell. Good things can happen. Especially if you're a spell sword, and you're going to get all your magic back in like no time flat. And I'm a dwarf spell sword, so I should remember, you know, for example, there's like a little hidden passage over here that I don't think it really goes anywhere useful. Just kind of gets you around the enemies if you're trying to avoid enemies. But I need to keep my eye out for dwarf tunnels. Alright, let's do that. Oh, crap. Let's do that again. Because I really do not like the... It's not a Gravazor, is he like an Earthazor? What is the little one called? And I almost got knocked out of the room there. So another thing, speaking of entering and exiting rooms, alright, my hit points are all the way back up to maximum. And so I'm going to take a quick peek and see if we can find the boss room so that I have another teleporter available. But I'm not necessarily going to clear out all the rooms. Ooh, okay. We've got Flame Barrier available to us. And Blade Wall. I don't think I've ever seen two spell choice rooms right next to each other. Those are, of course, two of my least favorite spells. So I don't think I'll be taking either of those. But they are available to us, and so it's nice to know. Right, and I spent a bunch of money on, like, critical chance up, which I think is actually not a smart thing to do. People pointed out that, oops, crap, your critical hits are like a percentage of your just kind of normal... Oh, crap, where are you? Okay, there you are. You're dead. You're dead, sir. And, oh, I was thinking that that was a warg, but it's only a headless horse, and headless horses are easy, and so I didn't really need to spend a spell on him. And he's kind of glitched and facing the wall and not running back and forth, and so that makes it even easier. Yeah, crit chance up, since it's a function of your normal... Alright, I did not find the boss room. So let's actually fight through some of these rooms. find the boss room, and then we'll teleport to the Maya. Since it's a function of how hard you normally hit, just getting normal attack up will also help your critical chance, and so it's better to go up for a bunch of attack up first before you try to go after crits. And then on top of that, like, I find that the Shinobi, who doesn't deal critical hits, is like the best boss killing character, and so I think I haven't like spent any money on critical chance up or critical hits up or whatever with the... Okay, here's the boss room. Great. With the other just kind of practice runs I've been doing off camera and playing for fun because I really enjoy the game. Alright, and so we'll be able to teleport back here. Now that we're at maximum, let's go to the Maya, see what kind of damage we can do in the Maya, and back off if we need to. Okay, that's not good. So we exit the room and come back in. Critical hits. Alright, well, the critical hits kind of paid off there. These guys can actually damage me through the walls, I think, if they manage to lunge at me just right. And so I'm going to go ahead and kill, even though I can't get that money, one of those guys. And we'll get our magic back from these guys. Yikes! Alright. I will also happily spend the magic because I'm a spell sword, and I'm aware of the fact that there is a painting flying at me somewhere. There it is. Whew! Okay. Do not like the paintings. I'm going to leave that one on the wall. This character does not have PAD, correct? Correct. Alright, so let's very carefully peel off 1 or 2 enemies at a time. That's a technique that I know I talked about in the Let's Play, which is basically when you enter a big room, rather than get a whole bunch of enemies on the screen at once, just try to attack 1 or 2 at once. That makes things a whole lot easier. If you get to a point to where you're, you know, sufficiently well leveled, or if you're just sufficiently adept at like dodging all the attacks in this game that you want to have fun, it can be fun to run into a room and just take on like 10 guys at once. And occasionally, if I'm just trying to like make a mad dash to safety, I'll also run through a room. Alright, we didn't completely complete that room, but I will potentially go back at some point. Alright, if I want to get you to fire again. Can I stand here? Yes, I can stand here safely. Okay, and then wait for the right moment to attack. Yeah, apologies if I'm repeating myself. I did go back and watch a little bit of the last... Whoa! Crap. Alright, and there's a dwarf tunnel there, and so he's able to shoot through there. You... Whoa, crap. Alright, are going to be able to hit me? Alright, I thought I was going to be able to finish him off in 2 hits. I was not. Alright, but we're still, even though we're in the Maya, we've got some harder guys, we're still doing okay here. I was going to say apologies if I'm repeating myself at all. I did... Oops, crap. If I jump up, I think the safest thing to do is this. Repeating myself with any of the advice and different things, I did try to go back and watch some of my last few videos. But, yeah, like I said, it's been, I think, closer to 4 weeks since I recorded those. This guy's a mimic. I can see both because he's going to give little shakes every so often, and because he doesn't appear as a chest on my minimap. And I think I hit hard enough, yeah, that I can just do that, and that's not a problem. And let's see. I want to spend my spell to go after this guy. Great. And then we can gain my spell points back by killing this guy. Great. And I'm getting a little low on hit points, and so we're going to take a peek into a couple of rooms, but possibly back off of the Maya. Alright, there doesn't seem to be any chests in there. This guy's not so bad. And in this position, okay, that's what's going to make this room interesting. Can I hit... Can I see where that guy is? The eyeball who's shooting at me? I might be able to hit him with the scythe. Let's just take a shot. Alright, that did not hit him. Let's take one more shot. That didn't hit him either. Alright. Oh, another technique that I also don't remember if I've talked about as a spell sword. And I don't know that I thought this one up myself. Here's the Maya boss. But I saw someone else use it. And so let me find a right opportunity to use it. Okay, Pyrite is bad news. So I'm going to use a bunch of spells on him. I'm a dwarf, and so I can get the money that's up here for once. Oh boy. Alright, there's a painting here, and there's also these guys flying at me, and so let's take these guys out a few at a time. I can probably hit you through the wall, that's great. Alright, let's go after my money here. Oh crap. Okay. Was not expecting you to show up. Okay. Great. And there's another guy. Gosh, this must be a really wide room, a long room. Hit points doing okay. Alright, we'll talk about the technique in a moment. First off, let me kill him. This is a real chest, so let's get this money. And then where is the best shot, best place to kill these guys? Like that. Okay, great. And now I can jump and dodge and do that. Great, great, great. And I left a coin up there. So what I was going to say is, as a spell sword, another thing that you can do if you need to recharge your magic, if you can enter a room and there's a guy who's not a one-hit kill, you can hit him once to get some magic points back, exit the room, and then re-enter the room, and then hit him again. And so if we have an opportunity to actually do that, I'm going to try to do that. This is kind of a tough room. But, oops, crap. Gonna say it with some care. Alright, now I'm low enough on hit points that I think the wise thing to do is to head back into the forest. And so we have a handy-dandy teleporter here. I prefer not to eat any of my chicken legs until I really need to. But let's be mindful and not take on too much risk. Because I don't want to end up dying and then waste the chicken legs. I think I can hit you through the wall. No, that wall's a little too thick. Fair enough. Alright, and these little headless horses can sometimes go through these dwarf tunnels and sometimes not. They're kind of one of the glitchiest animals in the whole game. And so I'm going to take extra care as I try to fight through those guys. Alright, and that guy cannot... Oh, he's able to shoot through that portion of the wall. Alright. Let's see, how are my hit points doing? Yeah, still pretty low. Alright, so let's be very careful the next little bit of time. And I'm Spell Sword. Hello. Dummy Brian, use your spell. You cast some powered spells, not a problem. Gonna get plenty of magic points back in no time flat. I'll even cast a spell there against a weakling bud. Alright, and... is he a Chain Tor? Chain Dex? Yeah, Chain Tor is the lowest tier of this guy. Go ahead and kill him off as well. Alright, oh crap! Oh, jeez. Sorry you had to see that. That's just embarrassing. Alright, I'm gonna have to eat one of my chicken legs now. And... let's see. Don't feel like trying to fight any of the Neo bosses. In the forest, we could try to go... yeah, that's not an easy room. It's kind of up and left over here, but... let's go take a look at it. And apparently I left a bud in the bottom of that room. So yeah, that's right. There's a few rooms here in the forest that I haven't finished up that we need to go back for. This room, with this spell, I'm going to have a hard time in that room. So let's not do that. Let's finish up this room. And let's see. Are there other things I need to talk about right now? Should I just heal back up through the forest and make a cut? Yeah, I may end up doing that, actually. Alright, I'll bring you guys back in as interesting things happen when I head back into the Maya, or possibly even take a peek down into the dungeon if I can get my hit points back up high enough. So, I'll see you when I see you. Alright, I've been healing up in the forest, but this room seems like it's going to be reasonably challenging, and so I thought I would bring you guys back in for it. I'm gonna use some spells right at the get-go. Oh my goodness. Alright, the Visionary has got to go. I don't have enough spell power to cast an empowered spell. And don't have any convenient rooms to hop into. Shoot at anybody. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Alright, I need to take out some of the lower eyeballs, I think. Yeah, let's try to do that. So if I aim... let's see, how do I get these guys to shoot at me in the wrong spot? There we go. Alright, great. I did... oh, crap. Take another hit of damage there, too. Crap. Ugh. 3 hits. That was not good. But I do have my magic back now, and so now I can go kazing! Great. And the Visionary is dead. He was the main threat. And... yeah. Alright, now I think that might even finish off this room. Yes, objective complete. Bounty rune sword. All right, and I lost a few hit points in that room, but that wasn't too bad. Definitely didn't need to take the third bit of damage. And this room is completely empty. How crazy. Yeah, there's a few chests in here that indicate rooms that I didn't want to do just because they're particularly difficult. Didn't seem worth it. And so I think at this point I need to continue. There's a little bit more of the castle, so I'm going to try to go heal up a little bit more in the castle, and then we'll head back to the Maya. So I will bring you back after that. The room in the castle turned out to be a tough room I didn't want to go into, and so I ended up just eating some chicken legs, and now we're going to continue to explore the Maya. And I'm happy to be a dwarf right now. Let's see, how do I time this? With the sky rune, I can just fly up. Hit crap, alright. And just make a mess of it. Well, now it'll be easier to take out the other guy. Great. And you guys should be easy, right? Actually, I'll use a spell to finish you off. Oops. And knock you down somewhere where I can finish you off with the sword. Okay, great. And we're getting plenty of money. I don't remember how much money I was getting in kind of other runs back when I was playing this originally a few weeks ago. But I feel like 10,000 is a good amount. Crap. 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 Whoa. Yeah. Ugh. Got a little panicky there. Imagine that, Brian getting panicky playing a game? Who ever heard of such a crazy thing? My hit points have already gotten pretty low, and so I think the smart strategy here is to go back and grab... Still got a couple of chicken legs lying around, so we're going to eat them. We're going to try to see basically how much more Maya we can take on and stay alive. I think I've already eaten this one. Yes, indeed. And did I eat this one? I think this one's still here. Yeah. I think that might be the last of my chicken legs. Or did I eat this one? It's a quest for chicken legs. Yes. Alright. So now we're going to continue through the Maya. Basically last as long as we can. But I expect that the likely thing is going to be that I will die somewhere here in the Maya. And then we'll have a ton of money to spend, and we are going to spend it differently than we have spent money in the past. Ooh, okay, there is a guard box over there, which is going to make this room particularly difficult. Okay. Let's use one of our techniques. So I'm going to spend a whole bunch of money on spells, or mana on spells, to kill a couple of guys who were up to no good, who were starting to make trouble in my neighborhood. And then, since my mana is not maxed out, I'm going to walk over here and hit the Holt Guard to gain back some magic points. Holt Guard is not dead, but that's fine. I can leave him there, and once again, I can walk into this room and use my spell as much as I want to try to kill this guy, if I can actually aim. There we go. And then I can go refresh my spells by hitting the Holt Guard again. And so that is a particularly useful technique that I'm pretty sure I've never used before in this Let's Play. I talked about it earlier, and now you've actually seen it. How does it feel to see such things? Such amazingness. Alright, and so we're going to refresh our magic again. Zing, zang, zoom. Walk a little closer, please. Azizel. Let's not get bounced up into a Spikator. And let's also not kill the Holt Guard, and so I'm going to exit the room. Because whenever you exit and re-enter a room, all the monsters who are still alive go back to full health. Alright, and now I've got all my magic, and we'll just kind of leave that there, so that I can continue being an awesome spell sword. This area has a dwarf tunnel, which makes things a little bit easier, although this is one of the few places that I actually don't make mistakes, taking damage from those traps. Alright, and now I think we might actually have to take on this room. Actually, there's other directions I could go in the Maya. Let's go some other directions that might be easier first, I think. And so, I'll see you when I get there. This is the second fairy chest room I've seen like this. I have the option of getting Flame Barrier, and so I could go back to both these fairy chest rooms with Flame Barrier and kill this guy, and be able to get those fairy chests. And so, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a peek into... I think there's at least one other room. Oh, right, I'm a dwarf. I can just walk through here. One other room down here that I didn't really take a look at. I'm afraid of what enemies might be in here. If any? I guess there aren't any, just spikes on the floor. Take no damage. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do this room, I don't think. Yeah, I'm still not good enough to do this room. So, yeah, we're going to do something we've never done before. Which, yeah, I've never done before on camera or off camera. Which is I am going to go change my spell to Flame Barrier on purpose. So that I can get some fairy chests. And so, I'm going to do some teleporting, and I will see you when I see you. Alright, here's the room. Oh, and I failed to note there was furniture I could break in this room. But I am going to get Flame Barrier, and so now I've got a new spell. I'm going to go ahead and kill the statues in here in case they're helpful. They're not particularly. And then I'm going to go try to find, let's see, where was it on the mini-map that... Right. So there was that room, and where was the other one? I think it's right over here, actually. I think I don't even have to make a cut. Because I think it is the room that's directly below me, except for how do I get down into there? Yeah, okay, that's not very far away. Yeah, it was basically 2 rooms with the exact same layout, with the skeleton kind of on the floor, and I think the only way to kill him is with Flame Barrier? Yeah, here we go, okay. Great! Fairy chest, Retaliation Rune, and I still have enough magic that I can go after the other one, and I'm gonna need to teleport, and so I'll see you guys in a moment. And here we are at the identical room in the Maya, and so once again, Flame Barrier! Oops, scrap! There we go. So we use that to kill him, and we get another fairy rune. That is awesome. And yeah, now I'm just gonna go have to tackle this tough Maya room that we were in before, that had the Hulk guard at the beginning and the thing shooting at me. Actually, before I do, let's fill back up on magic, because I haven't, oops, been using any of these statues. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll go tackle that room. Change of plan. Rather than go into that room, I'm gonna take a peek in the dungeon. Sometimes you get lucky. Alright, this is not a great first room, but it's not awful either. Sometimes you get lucky and have a few easy rooms in the dungeon. And even though this character... Actually, this character, if I play well, this character has a shot of staying alive in the dungeon. And actually, yeah, it did okay in the first room here. But yeah, there could be really valuable loot in terms of some, weapons and armor that we might be able to find. Alright, there's a lot of stuff happening in that room below. There is an exit to the right and to the top, and so I'm going to try to just get to another room, because I don't think I'm going to survive this one. Alright. I also suck at this, but there'll be a lot of money in that chest, and so let's see what I can do. Darn it. 11,000. Good on the money. There we go. Hey, I managed to do it right. Alright, and we can still exit out to this room as well. Oh boy, that's a scary room too. But there are some furniture that I can break before these guys come after me, maybe? Alright, and then we've got a couple different directions we can go. Let's try going down. Actually, no, wait, can I hit you through the wall? If I can hit you through the wall, we can make amazing things happen here. Crap. No, don't come near me, don't come near me. Ouch, 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 ouch. Right. Okay, and now I'm gonna hop back down there, hit these guys through the wall. Yes, here's another cheaty strategy. And if anything bad happens, then we'll simply exit the room and re-enter. Nice. Look at all that extra money. We got some extra hit points back, got another piece of furniture I can break. So this is the advantage of taking a look at all the rooms available to you and skipping any that don't look good. That one doesn't look great, but I think I can grab a piece of furniture or two. Crap, I didn't get a chance to pick up the coins, and once you exit the room, the coins disappear. Oh well. What do we got in here? We got a Frostin' kind of guy. I've got plenty of magic points, and so... Oops, crap, I've got Flame Barrier, I forgot. I don't have my scythe anymore. Alright, this room... Well, I'm probably gonna die in it. But let's at least try to move forward before we do. And, oop, chicken leg. That could keep me alive a little bit longer. Whoa, boy, guard box, guard box. Whoa. Alright, let's time it right, time it right, time it right. Be careful, be careful. Alright, another room. Hey, hey, hey. Still alive. Look at this. Alright, I can stand right here. Darn it, can't stand there. It's such a repeatable enemy. It's always the same. It doesn't move. It fires at a repeatable rate, and I can't even find the dead zones to hide in. Embarrassing. But what's not embarrassing is all the guys we killed and all the money that we got. And so, first let's choose an heir. And I will choose... I can reroll my children if I want. Flexible Shinobi is not bad, but I don't really like the blade wall. I think we can do better. Let's reroll. 3 new children. An assassin savant. Ugh. A miner with EHS and baldness, and a paladin with EHS. The paladin or the miner. Let's do the paladin. Stereo blind. Could be good, could be bad. Alright. And so, I got a bunch of runes. But I think before I even do that, gold gain up. A lot of people said you should spend money on gold gain up. And I think I finally agree now that you were correct. I should have done this a whole long time ago. I would have been making a whole lot more gold. And so that's one that I want to do. I would also like to do another potion up because it's very valuable. But let's see. If I do a gold gain up, the next one's going to cost even more. I could definitely do 2 gold gain ups. If I buy this, that'll be 7,000. I won't have enough to buy a gold gain up. So gold gain up is more important. So I'm going to buy 2 of them. And then with my remaining 844, I bet you I don't even have enough. Like, runes cost a lot too, don't they? Yeah, so I don't think I have enough to buy anything. Alright, but we will have more gold in future runs. And is there any, like, cheapo equipment, like, over here that I could buy with this that I just haven't bought so that I don't feel like I'm wasting my money? There we go. Night cake. Never gonna wear it, but I have it now. Alright. And yeah, alright. I feel like that lasted a long time, so assuming that this is the end of the episode, I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please do keep giving me advice. I'm going to try not to record as far ahead this time around going forward. And yeah, hope you guys as always are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Rogue Legacy.